Hi everyone, this is Gator Gidge. Thanks for coming along. Let's declutter together. You know, the internet's full of boomers that are leaving stuff, clutter for their kids. And I don't want to be one of those. I'm still dealing with my mom's stuff and my aunt's stuff. Well, not just me by myself, but my oldest sister and I, the one that we declutter together, we've been on a mission to try and not do the same, leave all this stuff for our children. So come along in this episode and let's declutter together. All right, so let's get a fire going, get some Christmas music on, and let's get some work done on this cloudy, cold day. Hopefully we'll have our first snow. You can do a real fire or you can do a faux fire like I like. It's easier. Look, even Ginger. Even Ginger's huddled in her little blanket. There she is, saying hi to everybody. Say hi. Okay, gonna need lots of water today. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm gonna keep moving forward. My goal is to declutter a shelf in the closet. That too, but in the garage, so I can put all the Christmas bins in the garage and empty that first closet and move my scrapbooking in there. So I have a trash bag, so grab yourself a trash bag. Grab yourself a bag that you're unsure of. Like you need to think about it, you're not sure, which is okay. It's the smallest bag and this trash bag's the largest. And then I have another bag for shred and recycle. Okay, so my work area is going to be the dining table, and this is what I'm working on. And I'll do check-ins because this is a lot of personal paperwork, and yeah, I'd rather just do check-ins and not have to cover everything. All right, so here we go. Get your stuff ready and let's declutter together. All right, this bag was a total disaster. I think I've decluttered this before, so this would be my second pass, and right now I'm not having any success. So I grabbed another bag. I have piles of messes here. So I'm gonna try this bag and see if I do any better. Okay, these look like real estate that we've bought in the past. We no longer own because we've always bought, lived, fixed, sold, flipped houses on the side. So I think I could condense these. So let me work on these because my trash bag doesn't really have a lot in it. Oh my goodness. That's about it. Donate, which I didn't make. I have these signs to donate. Question mark is empty because the whole bag's practically a question mark. And the shred and recycle, not really a whole lot. You can see that, the gift bag and pieces of paper. All right, so I'm gonna try round 2. Okay, it's check-in time. Here's the small stack. And these are just receipts of different real estate properties that we own that have been sold or paid for. We don't own them anymore, but we show that they were paid in full. Here's the recycling, which is pretty full. And then trash, there's a little bit of trash in there. And just a couple of little miscellaneous sheets, papers for questions. Now I'm gonna go get another bin and get busy. Back in the garage. Let's see if I can find another bin to go through. All right, here's the next bin that I'm working through. We'll see how much I can condense from this stuff. There's more shredding there to do. Trying not to get close because personal documents. This is the trash. It's pretty full. Recycling and another trash bag. So that's where we're at so far. Okay. Hi everyone, it's another day. I've been working on decluttering papers and I'm always distracted. I'm not reading notes. I always just say what's on my mind. Sorry about my eyes shifting because Ginger's out there making a lot of ruckus. There she is now. Hey Ginger. Well anyway, so let me just get to the point. As my husband says, land the plane, just land the plane. Well, let me tell you, speaking of husband, I'm buried in a mountain of papers. Keep, toss, shred, don't know. You know, one page from this document, yeah. And he says, well, I don't really have clutter. And I looked at him, I go, what do you mean you don't have clutter? Whose real estate transactions were these? We've been married 24 years. Bought and sold houses. Lots of paperwork with every purchase and sale. Yeah. This is our 24 years of clutter. Real estate documents, tax documents, receipts, running businesses, his corporation when he was working. Well, he is working again, but just with the smaller on-site business. And yeah, because you know when we retire, we all need something to do. So, but anyway, so in your family, who takes care of all the paperwork and the business paperwork and the receipts and the checks and the writing of the checks and paying the bills? Well, that's me. I write the checks. I send the bills off. I go online, pay the money, but you know, it's our money. We've never kept a separate account. So anyway, it just makes me laugh. Like, this is all my clutter? No, it's our clutter. Those are our Christmas cards we received. Those are our cards we gifted to each other. Yeah. The baby boomer problems is ours together. Yes, I'm on the tail end of the baby boomers. And yeah, we used to get old-fashioned mail. Cards for this, cards for that. It is sentimental and we are attached to it. Maybe he's not. Maybe I should ask him, hey, can I shred this Father's Day card you got? Or can I shred this Valentine's Day card you got? Let's see if he is emotionally tied to memories. It's normal. The new generation today, you know what they do? They have digital clutter. They're complaining about us boomers. Well, they have a lot of digital clutter. You know, we were selective when we took photos. Very selective because it was expensive to buy the film and then to process the film. And we didn't know how it turned out till after the fact. Anyway, I'm going to close the video. Cheers! And today's January 2nd. Happy New Year. I'm still buried in paperwork, but the video just needs to come to an end. So let me just show you what I'm busy shredding, how many containers I've emptied, and the trash pile. All right, first things first. These, I emptied 2 bins of paperwork and documents. I emptied this portfolio that was full of documents. I emptied this giant Target bag that had documents in it. I'm busy going through these 2 right now. Hopefully all that'll be shred. Okay, and then I have this trash. This is a pretty big bag of trash. And then the unknowns, I'm starting to just say I don't want it. So I'll ask my husband. Those are advertising, newspaper clips of when we had our business. And yeah, let me see if I could show you one. Oops, I made a mistake. The business clippings must be over there somewhere. But this is when we lived in Navarre, Florida, and we went through Hurricane Ivan. Hurricane Ivan, yeah. Devastation, that's for sure. Anyway, when I find those other clippings, I'll share it in another video if I remember. So let's go on to the shredding pile. All right, gotta walk through the kitchen because my shredder's kept in the garage. Okay. So here's the shredding pile. All these are shredding, and that's a bag already full. So this entire mess here has to be shredded. It's very time consuming. Yep. Oh, and let me show you this. Okay, my kids are millennials, and I have 3, 6, 7, 8. There's another one in the closet that's 9. This box in that small container. So it's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. I would have this whole shelf done away with just like that. But I got to talk to my millennials to see if they want to get rid of their stuff. Yeah. All right, so all kidding aside, I love my kids. I think maybe some of that stuff they've asked me to get rid of, and I can kind of mix things up, so I have to ask them again. And yeah, I'm ready to let it go. So that's all they have here. So really that's not much. But I still want it gone. I'm doing this for them. I'm doing this for them. The declutter will be gone, so they don't have to worry about miscellaneous. It'll still be a lot to deal with. I mean, good grief. A house, it's amazing how much stuff we collect. Anyway, my journey continues. Hey, share. If you're a baby boomer going through the same thing, share your comments. If you have millennials that want you to get rid of your stuff, share it in the comments. Yeah. So I would like to have a little more interaction with that. So yeah, okay, with that, I'm going to land the plane. This is Gator Gidge saying, ciao, ciao. Thanks for watching. And yes, 2026 is a year of lots of promise. And maybe by the time, this time next year, I'll be saying, woo! It's all gone. Anyway, the focus now is the garage. Yep. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, that notification. Lets you know when I release new content. Ciao, ciao.